Greetings, salutations, good day and hi once again, everyone. We are going to continue on with the playoff races here in the NijiCar Cup Series Season 4 final stage. An all-oval affair for today. 3 tracks on oval circuits. First off, we are going to be racing at the Talladega Superspeedway. 2.66 miles of action. We are not going to use restrictor plates, because we want to go fast, and really fast. And then we're going to go to Bristol for a night race on a half-mile high-banked short track. Wrap up the day and the weekend. It's 1 mile action at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Low-banked 1 mile. And, yeah, no time to waste here. Let's see the points. Let everyone know how the 42 Niji Mems in the playoffs are doing. So we had 3 different race winners yesterday. They're all in the Championship 10. At the top is Mito, who won at Chicago yesterday, 314, 13 ahead of Kyoko, 301, and then we have Sonagi, 289, Rixa, 289, Akira Ray, 282. Selen, who won at Darlington, 281. And then Iba Ueha, 277. Burkanato, 276. Maria, 275. Doppio, 275. And the other race winner, Mugi, who won at Kansas, is 15th with 268 with 2 other drivers. And you just hate to see this. Homu doing the bare minimum, getting the bare minimum points after 3 rounds. So she sits on 203, and she really needs a race winning badly, or high scoring points or whatever, because she's not going to get into the C10 with that low of a points total. Anyway, we're going to go to Talladega first. It's a prerequisite super speedway race of today's stream. I'm going to do 28 laps, apparently. And so, realistic damage. No full pace lap, no yellow flags. 100% strength, and the default weather settings. Let's go ahead and load. This is race number 19, so
drivers, to your cars.
There's the track. Now, the start-finish isn't at the tip of a tri-oval, it's just after that. Probably just after where the pit lane exit is. So, turns banked rather high, 33 degrees. Tri-oval banked 18. Front stretch and back stretch 3. So let's get through the qualifying session. See who will take pole. We have Akira Ray at pole. Okay. Followed by Emma August. Row 2's Sonagi and Mika Malatika. Ritsa and Nagao K make up row 3 for Minato and Albin. Row 4, Rika and Joe. Row 5, and then we have Aster, Doppio, Chima, Lauren, Fanana, Sarah, Gilzerin, Mito, Sunny, Kanato, Petra, Iba Ueha, Moira, Roko, Kaku, Luis Kami, Rin, Zia, Gaon, Kyoko, Maria, Reimu, Tomoe, Mugi, Dola, Pomu, Nozomi, Rai, Anna, Kizuku, Selen, and Safina. So let's export the grid. Just in case. Into camera to have Akira Ray, because she's pole sitter. Let everyone know that we're about to begin. Talladega Superspeedway. In the daytime. Because if you want to go fast, you better see where you're going. Alright. Everyone is set to go, and we're going to get to the call to command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Okie dokie, everyone is rolling. This is how big the track is from the grandstands. You have to look with binoculars to see the backstretch. But we have TV cameras on hand. We have different cameras. Like, for example, this helicopter view. But mostly we're going to use TV1, TV2, and chase view. Anyway, round 4 of the playoffs. The final stage. We're going to be racing 28 laps here as the pace car goes in. We're going to be set to go here. Aka Ray and Emma August to your front row for this 4th playoff race. And we are... Come on. Are we green yet? Are we green yet? We are... green! Okay, now we go. Remember, start finishes just after the tip of the tri-oval. Nice start by Akia Ray as the drivers will soon start to go 3 wide, because this is, of course, Super Speedway. Expect pack racing. Maybe some incidents with the cars. Over 220 miles per hour. Man, Acura Ray is peeling away from the others. She's going to lead after this opening lap by 0.47. Oh, what an interesting view here. Already some cars having issues. Yeah, there was a bit of beep early on. Anyway, here comes Emma August way on the outside, way on the high line. Up second as she's grinding on the wall inexplicably. So, Ray, Emma, and Nagi. Oh yeah, there's this interesting camera view. If I can find it. Yeah, that's a camera view. Yeah. A full look of the track from the International Space Station, or I don't know. I hate to see it. Maria way down there. And being lapped. Most certainly. Ray far ahead of the next driver down. Whole bunch of cars bunched up. I expect a bit more in the way of pack racing. As like in Daytona, they're just going all willy-nilly. Two, one. So, an incident in the early lap, and even then, there was only one car who's lapped behind as a result of being caught in that blooper. Emma August on the inside line, trying to go past Ray. Not quite seemingly here, actually. So she's going to remain second. Changing camera views for a bit. Changing camera views for a bit. Excuse me. Words are hard. Durandra is speeding up. Currently P4. So now he is, I guess, slowing down. And as I say that, she's speeding up again, because, you know, they're back on the front stretch. So we're through 7 now. Minato, not to be confused with Furakanato. Oh, Nagi, XKR member, suddenly finding herself vying for the lead here, has the inside. But being threatened by Emma and a few more cars immediately behind her. Sorry about that, Akira. Still leading by, somehow, a bit over half a second. Others just behind her being bunched up. All of a sudden, we have different cars on hand. Machicha Chima suddenly finds herself second. Never mind, Alba Knox is second. Man, he's speeding up quickly. Might he vie for the lead? No, not this time. Emma will take away second for the time being. We're through 10. And Ray has led all 10 laps so far. Albin wants to try again. Also, don't discount Rixa. as Higashirika stays behind and now tries speeding up again on this backstretch. Look at this 3 wide right there for a brief moment. We'll wait to see if there's going to be any more beef. Maybe an Onyo. As Maria continues to drive slowly. You just hate to see that. Next stretch again. Emma almost took the lead away from Ray. Lap 14. Apparently something happened. I don't know. Involved Anna. Are you kidding me? We're gonna pause and rewind. We'll switch the camera a bit, see what's all the hubbub. Oh, it was started by Dola. It was started by Dola, and it's also collected a few drivers. Maybe Nasera. Yeah, they were going too fast, and Anna briefly hiccuped, slowed down a bit, and oh man. The kiss of death right there. The front of Enna's car with a bit of a smooch to the front of Tsukino Mito's car, and yeah, that can't be good. Back to live action and unpause, and that should be the end of Enna's race, unfortunately. And why is Furakanato's car on 2 wheels? Oh, that was just a jack or something. And for once, a different race leader at the line. So there goes Akira Ray's perfect run, but not before she takes the lead back from Chima. So, one retired driver. Of course, it has to be Anna. And then Maria and Kanato are both 1 lap behind. So, a little after halfway, just the 1 race retirement. The advanced safety of the drivers, the safety features on these cars. Safety has been paramount for a couple decades now in racing series such as this. Cars liking to touch the walls. Knockout K. wanted to make a move on the cars ahead of him. The North Wilkesboro winner. I think he won at North Wilkes. High line not doing so well for him. As here come Rixa and Banana. And the front runners are having to get out of Maria's way where possible. If and where possible. Just gotta go around her, because he just doesn't want to screw up the racing ahead. No chance of getting the W here. Less than 10 to go. Ocular Array of the XKRs has led for all but one lap, with Machita Chima having had a brief taste of the lead just after the line before the XKR took it right back. Here comes Banana, suddenly finding herself just behind Ocular Array's car. He wants to join fellow Niji ENM Selen in the C10, but Ocular Array has been, for the most part, dominant here at Dega. Chima makes the pass, and she's back in second. Wants to vie for the lead, perhaps. There's the three up in front. Might there be an opportunity for three wide here? No. Banana is just behind Machita Chima's car. Seven more laps for the KR number 7 car. You know how it is with NR2003. So many overtakes for second and below, and not much in the way of overtakes for the lead, if at all. Bit hard to consider how to fix that issue. Some cars trying to go outside of the racing line in a bid to overtake. Look at that. Almost 3 wide. Albin knocks deep on the inside, and then he is backing away. Fellow Noctix member Sonny Briscoe now finds himself top 5. And Machita Chima leads another lap. Machita Chima has taken the lead away. Ocular Array suddenly having to do the chasing. Going on the inside now. Running out of race here. Chima will lead again with 4 to go. Just behind her is Banana of Lazulite. A lead of 0.19 at the line. Car on the way. That's a lapped car. Sukunomito has shouldn't have any bearing on the race for the front runners, so they gotta get out of her way first. 3 to go. Come on, camera. Emma breaking away from the racing line, but probably ill-advised because Baccarat wanting to pass her, and does, and going high. Ah, these are so close. These drivers are so close. Banana goes to the front. Another dust cloud. I don't know what happened there. Race is still going. Machita Chima neck and neck with Banana, coming down to the final lap. Banana remains in front. White flag is waved. And look how far ahead she is. A little over half a second at the line. And she is speeding away, ladies and gentlemen. Lazulite member Banana really wants to get back in the championship 10, and she's a couple turns away from doing so. Unless Chima and Akure does something, but I don't think they're going to make it in time. Banana Ryugu wins at Talladega. She is championship 10 bound. The seagoing Bish of Lazulite books her spots in the C10. Will go for the championship next weekend. What a grand finish for her. Able to have a lead of over half a second at the white flag, and that is well enough to take the checkered flag here. Well done to Banana. So we have Homu having won at Daytona at the start of the main stage, and now we have Banana winning on another super speedway in Talladega. Banana led for just 2 laps And the only lap that mattered was the final lap, and if you lead in the final lap, if you lead at the end of the race, then presto, you are victorious. Look at that. Only 3 drivers having led laps. That's Akira Ray with 21, Machi Tachima with 5, Fanana with 2. So your top 3, Fanana, Machi Tachima, Akira Ray. Having a look here. And for an action track, for a track that's where you would expect to see much action, surprisingly little beef until the very end, and look at that mess at the end. You only get to you only get to know about all this mess at the end, and you don't get to see much of it. I don't even know what happened. I have a bit of time. Is it too late to rewind? Yeah, there's a beef somehow. Come on, camera. Where was the beef? Where was the beef? Or is it too late? Rewind, rewind, rewind. Yeah, just I'm gonna see what happened. Yeah, look at that. There's the Onyo. There's the Onyo you missed. Multiple cars collected. Look at that. Oh, it's like they're playing bowling, and the cars are the bowling pins. Look at that. Yeah. That's comedy for you. Alright, where's Sonny's car? Where's Sonny's car? Man, his car took a whole lot of abuse. 1, 2, 3, and boom! Yeah. So, that was a race. And, we are done with it. Another ridiculous race having taken place at Talladega. Won by Fanana. Bristol. 80 laps here at Bristol. We're going to be racing under the lights. Half a mile high banked track. 0.533 miles, to be exact. Anyway, the points Akira Ray, 323. Kyoko, 322. Rixa, 321. Mito, 315. Doppio, 306. Zia, 306. But we have 302. Sonagi, 297. Nozomi, 295. Furakanato, 289. Let's move on. Let's move on to Bristol.
Drivers, to your cars.
Alright. Here's the track. Turns bank 36? That's high banked, really? I was expecting like 24 or something, but 36. Gee willikers. Straight bank 16 degrees, so you're leaning left all throughout, and yeah, you gotta do that if you want to do well on turn left. Okay, we have Maria starting off at pole this time.
Drivers,
Followed by Kansas winner Mugi, Furakanato, and Reimu make up row 2, Moira and Albin, row 3, Mika and Rixa, row 4, Selen and Fanana, row 5, and then Pomu, Luis Kami, Sunny, Rai, Mito, Kyoko, Ray, Nagauke, Emma, Tomoe, Doppio, Gilzerin, Rendola, Nozomi, Rika, Nagi, Kazuku, Zia, Aiba, Ueha, Aster, Joe, Roko, Chima, Sefina, Gaon, Petra, Kakaru, Gominato, Lauren Eroas, Nasira, and Anna starting at the caboose. He won 2 races in the main stage, so naturally she would be struggling in the playoffs. Alright. Bristol. Alright.
drivers, to your cars.
All the commands.
Drivers, start your engines.
And I just realized I've got to change the starting thing to full pace lap. Thought we had an extended interval between races, so we're gonna race anyway. Okay. Here we go from Bristol. Let's just see if let's just see what happens here. Either we get a snoozer of a short track race, or a whole lot of Onios. Oh, look at that! Pole sitter having led after the first lap, unsurprisingly. Maria, Mugi, and for Hanatsu, really? Or no. It's Maria, Mugi, and Reimu. GNL doesn't update fast enough. I'm not like it. Come on, camera. Focus on the front runners, if you can. There's a single file. There's a single file. This car is going 2 by 2 here, but eventually they'll all get into single file, and the cars up in front are already doing so. Absolutely riveting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the Banana's car livery to the C10 look. Maria won at Michigan to make the final stage this season. A 2-mile track. Let's just see if she can get a win on a track that's a quarter of the distance of Michigan. A little over 1/4 distance. Still Maria, Mugi, and Remu. Maria wants to become like the third Niji female member to make the C10. We're an eighth of the way through this race, 10 down, 70 to go. And it's been relatively clean, so not much in the way of beef. Palma really wants to get out of the deep hole she's in regarding points. Albin and Rixa together again. They're like in the top 5, top 10 together at Dega, and here they are, 4th and 5th respectively, here at Bristol. It's 15 down, all laps in favor of Maria Marionette of Iluna. Basically been Maria, Mugi, and Remu throughout much of the race. And we have reached singularity. Many of the test races I've seen much in the way of beef. And here we are in the actual race, and we are getting choo-choo train action. Probably because AI isn't quite as accurate in speed up, and so it needs like real-time gameplay to have an actual racing. So the results for sped-up races don't necessarily reflect the actual on-track action. Marilyn, yes, still leading. Lead improving a bit by 0.04, 0.56 ahead of Mugi. Remember, if a driver who's already in the C10 wins another race in the playoffs, then the next driver down doesn't get the automatic spot. You gotta win. Yeah, you must win to make the C10. And then after round 9, it's points that determine your fate. Hopefully you score high enough. Safina is lagging behind. Man, look at the gap. She's like 5 seconds behind the next driver down. 5-6 seconds. Like 6 seconds. Ooh! Moogie with the tap against Maria. As Safina is affecting the on-track action all of a sudden. Maria remains unhindered. And it's still Maria, Moogie, and Remu 1, 2, 3. That's gonna make a Maripet's heart skip a beat right there. Almost a bit of beef that may have collected many behind those two. So a bit of a development on an otherwise choo-choo train race. Safina, the lapped car, potentially screwing things up here as I try and get the overhead view. There we go. And now the choo-choo train has become 2x2. For like a dozen or so cars. Look how far ahead these two are, Maria and Moogie. Big gap between second and third, like a little over 2 seconds. Reimu and Kurakanato and Pomu 3 wide for no particular reason. Just want to somehow get around Safina. But Safina is still being a major blockade. What is the XKR trying to accomplish here? Kanato has the best chance of going around Safina, and of course we have beef. Thanks a lot, Safina. You've ruined the race for everyone. Everything is fucked all of a sudden. Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. I'm gonna have to pause this. Just look again at the stupidity that happened. We need another look at the mess that has transpired. Yeah, Safina, the lapped car, ruining the fun for everyone who's trying to you know, get back in to vie for the lead. Look here. Yeah. Kanato just all of a sudden being crazy here, and Safina just slamming to the side of Pomu's car, and then, yeah. And so, Safina had to pit on the ensuing lap. And here we are right now, with a new race leader on hand. Mugi, who already won a race, Maria wanting to get into the C10, but can't quite do so from second. So, no thanks to Safina. Doppio drops down to 1 lap behind, Kazuku 3 behind. Petra retires with an accident. And this is the rest of your field. And Maria is finding herself a bit of a distance behind Mugi. Reimu is way back in third by a few seconds. Moira is fourth and Albin is fifth. And we have Banana, whom I forgot to change into her C10 look before the start of this race. Oh, not again. Not again. Not again. Oh, this is just painful. This is just brutal to watch. I gotta pause right there. I gotta pause and rewind. Something involving a few cars ahead. Change the camera to like here or something. What madness may have transpired that led to this incident? It involves multiple cars, because yes, it did. It involved Selene. Selene started this incident this time. And, yeah. More cars, being all silly, and this, Higashirika car ended up being tumbled out the route. Got bumped by Gilzerin. Short track action, ladies and gentlemen. Unpause. I don't even know who's leading anymore. Mugi still. Car has stopped her. What is going on here? Where's the race leader? There she is. Curly is now 1.70. And don't expect it to be the last of the Onyos here at Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. To go. Tokyo, Kami, and Kakuru 1 behind. Akira rage quit. Gills are an accident. Rika accident. And Safina, everyone continuing to be pissed off at her. .98 lead ahead of Maria, who's burdened behind so many cars ahead of her. And, of course, immediately ahead of Marlene is Safina, who led the first O'Neill moment of this race. Lap 56, I guess. That's like 25 laps to go. Her lead has gone too big now, 2.32. Eventually, all we need now is more beef to perhaps ruin the setting of this race. Maybe here, or I don't know. It's just AI being random. Maria can't go quite around Safina. You know, get spent a couple seconds on the front stretch, and then like 5 or so seconds on each of the turns. Seems like you spend more time going left than going straight on. $20 to go. Inanamugi has led for should be 22 laps now. .33 on the lead lap, and 5 cars basically rage quit. Yashiro Kazuku also rage quit. And yes, Mugi's lead has gotten even bigger now, over 3 seconds. Slightly bigger now, of course. Let Marlene go around Safina, come on. What do you have against her? Will the lead be even bigger now, or... Yes, bigger. 3.71 for the number 11 Camaro. Whoa, careful. Almost beef. And I use beef a lot for someone who's 100% pork. This is what you get. This is what you get for screwing everyone's race. Good job, good effort, Safina. Having to go into the pits because nobody likes you. They're gonna cause a repeat race winner and no new addition to the C10 at this rate. Come on, go back to the front. Boogie. There you are. Nine to go. And lead of almost 4 seconds. Boy, would it be nuts if there was beef involving the 5 cars in front of her. That would just be the last thing we need after this mayhem. And to add insult to injury, Maria's down to 3rd now. Tomoe is now P2. Starting to run out of laps here. 5 to go, still led by Inaga Mugi. Five goes down to 4. Oh, careful! Almost made contact with the rear end of Nasura's car. Lauren inexplicably bumping into Mugi. Is everyone hating each other all of a sudden here? It's like they're gladiators at a coliseum. And appropriately enough, this track is known as the Last Great Coliseum. White flag. Yeah, nothing to be done. The lead is too big, and it's going to be another win for Inaga Mugi here at Bristol. Out of nowhere, Nagao K takes P2 and Mika Malatika gets P3. Spare a thought for Maria. Had the lead, but then Safina had to screw everything up for everyone. So no new race, no new C10 driver this time, because Mugi already won at Kansas and now at Bristol. No new race winner here, no thanks to Safina, who goes out with a busted piston. One of 6 race retirements here. Anyway, 30 drivers finished all 80 laps. Yanagamugi, Nagao K, Mika Malatika. And I gotta make sure the standings look right. That does make sense. Well, Mugi led for 42, so and she was a few seconds ahead of the next driver down for the second half of the race. Of course, that's no thanks to Safina. So Todoroki Kyoko remains on top of the points 348, Rixa 339, Mugi 330, Mito 329, Akira 324, Maria 321, Nagi and Fanana each at 312, Zia 311, Iba Oiha 310 as we move on to New Hampshire. And now I get to adjust Banana's C10 livery. New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We're going to be racing 42 laps, and it's a flat-ish track, 1.058 miles. Let's just load and see what happens here. This is a track here.
Drivers, to your cars.
Banked 12 degrees, so not as flat as I expected. I thought it would be like a 8 or something. But 12, it is flattish, so. Minato will start at pole, and of course, Safina starts out in the front row here. Aye, 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 lads. This is gonna be a race. Nagao starts off third. Furakanato starts off fourth. So Minato and Furakanato each starting off in the first two rows. Rixa and Oiha 5 and 6. Dola and Enna 7 and 8. Banana and Mugi, they both want to race. Each start off fifth row. Zia, Tomoe, Kyoko, Gaon, Aster, Mito, Emma, Kakuru, Rika, Joe, Rin, Rai, Mika, Roko, Nozomi, Selen, Kazuku, Rei, Alban, Nox, Lowen, Pomu, Sarah, Luis, Cami, Gozarin, Maria, Petra, Nagi, Ramu, Doppio, Chima, Moira, and Sunny. Export. Loud crowd on hand. Curious to see what this race would have here. As we'll let everyone know that we're about to begin. Alright. I clicked a bit too early. Let's just see what happens. Round 6 of the final stage at New Hampshire. And don't forget the Formula Hollow World Championship track release tomorrow night. And tomorrow's my birthday, so whoopee! It's my birthday eve! Anyway, let's get to the call to command.
Drivers, start your engines!
We'll just switch to this camera angle so we can see everyone get off and running. We're going to be racing 42 laps. And let's see if we can get some beef, if at all. Maybe involving Safina, if NR2003 AI is crazy enough. And for the Fuwa Minato leads everyone off to the green flag. Off we go. Here from Loudon. Very good start by Minato. And yes, Safina wants to be second because, of course. Kakeru inexplicably kisses wall, but everyone made it through this opening lap with little to no issue. As we scan throughout this field, and I don't know what happened. I see a cloud of dust. Did something happen? I don't see much happen here. This seems to be a slow racing oval. They're going under 100 miles per hour on the turns. But all those cars going pretty wide here. Three down, 39 to go. I should know my arithmetic. We have cars going single file in like the top 10 or so. No, just top 9. Shirayuki Tomoe, who was inexplicably second at some point at Bristol late in the race. Wanting to pass by Rixa, but nothing doing since it's the NR2003 gag of cars in the high line doing better than cars in the low line, and oh dear. Mugi! Goodness! Driving like she's in the Championship 10, and guess what? She is in the Championship 10. There's a gap between second and third. .18, .83. Pretty good start by Uwa Minato, who's not to be confused with Hirakanato, who's gone down to 11th. this is perhaps the short track antithesis to Bristol, or should I say, North Wilkesboro? Because that basically had choo-choo train racing all throughout. We have cars going outside of the line, but not much in their way of overtakes. We're a little over a quarter of the way through here in Loudon. Everyone is driving relatively cleanly. Because this track is inexplicably a playoff track. So, what are the plans for my birthday tomorrow? Work, eat birthday cake with family. Perhaps send out the birthday super chats to whoever's live on hand, saying, "Hey, it's my birthday," and I don't know. You know, the Lazarlight gimmick, yeah, when someone sends out a birthday super chat, it tends to slow the pace of the stream to a screeching halt for like a minute or two as the Lazarlight member has to sing happy birthday, and it always ends, "Happy birthday to you." Woo! Yeah, it's fine for like once in a while, but when there's super chat readings streams or free talks, every time there's a super chat saying it's that viewer's birthday, Pomu or Alira or Fanana has to pause for a couple of minutes every time and then sing the full birthday song, and then always gotta end the song with "you" every darn time. And it's fine doing it once, but you have to do it every time. It just gets tiring. Yeah, it gets repetitive and stuff. You know about how many jokes, the more it happens, the more it gets tiring. When it gets overused. It's like Vestia Zeta of Hololive ID posting that same "we do a little trolling" GIF like every single day. Posted that same tweet of that GIF like every day for like 46,853 times. It's like going into a Groundhog's Day loop. Yeah, I'm just rambling. It's just the same two in the front all throughout this race. Also, speaking of singing the birthday song, I do not like when people shout out "cha cha cha" while the birthday song is being sung. I hate it. It was my birthday party and people sing happy birthday and they go happy birthday to you, cha cha cha. If you go cha cha cha, you're immediately booted from the birthday party. I have to kick you out. You don't even get a goodie bag. You don't get party favors. You don't get a slice of cake. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. No cha-cha-chaing. Am I seeing beef all of a sudden? Ah, Selene. Selene is hurt. I have to pause for a bit. Already a bit of a blooper involving a C10 driver. Let's just see what happens. Someone ahead of her. It involves Kamaraki Roko and Yashu Kazuku. Camera fits maybe here. Yeah. And whoopsie doodles. Yeah. And Machichichima bumps into Kazuku and then oh man. That's the front of Selene's car. Oops. Really hard and yeah, several cars having issues. So Selene has to retire from the race, it looks like, because her car is sputtering. You hate to see that. And she is touching grass, ladies and gentlemen. Selene is touching grass. Much to everyone's annoyance, it didn't affect the front two one bit. So the lesson to learn from all this: do not, never go cha-cha-cha singing happy birthday on my birthday. Never go cha-cha-cha on anyone's birthday. No cha-cha-chaing. It's really annoying. Some people can't handle the sudden loud shouting of cha-cha-cha, and it just adds nothing to the situation. I'm fine with someone going at the end, and many more. But that's just it. Cha-cha-chaing is superfluous. It uses up time, and the sudden shouting just yeah, it's no good. Especially if it's the birthday of someone who's like at least 90 years old. I mean, surprise parties are fun, but not if you come into a room. You're fresh off of taking a shower. You're in your towel, and you turn on the lights, and then there's suddenly people at you, and you're in your towel after taking a shower, and that's just fucking embarrassing. That's a bad way to get surprised in a surprise party in your birthday suit. Also trying to throw a surprise party for your grandpa or something. your really old grandpa. I've seen that gag in a short clip on Animaniacs. The results were predictable. Good idea, throwing a surprise party. Bad idea, throwing a surprise party for your grandpa. That's basically how the segment went. So you may be asking what I may be getting as a birthday present. Well, perhaps a new curling iron for my tail. You always gotta keep my piggy tail nice and curly. Because piggies love curly tails. That's just how we are. Oink, oink, oink. There's a gap of 2 seconds between Safina and Nagao-K. And 2 race retirements. Selene is one of them, Machitachima is another. Selene with busted engine ignition, and Machitachima rage quit after being caught up in the blooper, and the rest of the field as it is. To go, and yeah, it's still Minato and Safina, 2 Ford cars. This is one of the tracks in which I had trouble adjusting the track INI files. In some test races, there were many accidents, so I had to tone down the settings a bit. Like in the squeeze percentage or the drafting distance. And so here in the actual race, this is what we get. Front 2 remaining front 2 all throughout, and nothing quite else. This is basically Season 4's answer to the boring Las Vegas Season 3 playoff race. I just hope the Las Vegas race this season would be less of a bore fest than last time. Rika and Kazuku both lagging behind substantially. Still over a 2.5 second gap between second and third. Yeesh, but Weeha almost dropped a spot. I think she did. Not that it would have mattered anyway. No matter how close behind Safina could get, she couldn't quite overtake Minato. Do we have another dust cloud, or was that from previous? Seems to have involved a few cars, but Again, it didn't affect the front two. Not one bit. Alright, 4 to go. I have to do some more adjustments to this track INI file after this one. Because they're too far ahead, and there's just nothing to be done. I disabled the AI line modifier, and it still did bug this. Going down to 2, and surprise, surprise, it's still Minato and Safina. Louis Cammy is out with a busted engine camshaft. And the white flag is up. Yeah, they're too far ahead from the rest of the field. And that's going to do it. Another nothing burger here on a short-ish track. Minato will go into the C10 and take victory at New Hampshire. Safina, of course, gets rewarded for her ridiculousness at Bristol by getting second in the following race here at Loudon. And the Gauke takes third. Well, so much for that. All right, New Hampshire, New Hampshire, New Hampshire. Okay. The results. Generate files. Well, Rick's controls the spot. Is in control here in his bid to make the C10. 373. Todoroki Kyoko also up there. So we're going to have at least 2 drivers making the C10 in points, and so far it's looking good for Rixa and Kyoko. 373 and 372 respectively. Mugi 363, Abawiha and Fua Minato 342 each. Nagao also 342, and then Akira 340. Maria 338, Zia 336, Gaon 334, that's your top 10. I'll be posting the full standings in a bit. First, I gotta adjust the livery for Fua Minato. All looks good here. And then we're gonna wrap up for today. Alright. So after a bit of action in the first two races, the third and last race for today ended up being much of a snoozer. Blep. Well, there's his C10 livery right there. Alright, let's wrap up and see how it is for next weekend, the last weekend of the NijiCar Season 4. So next weekend, we're going to be racing at Charlotte, Roval, and Las Vegas. From now on, the races will each be 5 minutes longer than usual, so 25 to 30-minute long races. Charlotte, Roval, and Las Vegas for Saturday, Martinsville and Homestead for Sunday. And that's the races for the last weekend of the Season 4 NijiCar Cup Series. You're going to see who will fill out the rest of the C10 fields after Charlotte, Las Vegas, and Martinsville, and then determine the champion at Homestead next Sunday. And also don't forget the Formula Hollow World Championship track release tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, on my birthday. Let's see which 20 tracks will be used for the World Championship in 2024. Anyway, that's all for tonight. For today, that is. We'll see you again on Saturday for more action as we get into the last weekend of the NijiCar Season 4 Cup Series. Take care, everyone. See you next weekend. Op to Dag.